Welcome back to another video. Now, I've made sort of this video before. I'm not really 100% sure. But I'm talking about the power of friendship. And yes, I'm using fairy tale pictures. Y'all gonna have to catch strays for today. Now, mostly, I'm very much against the power of friendship, or at least coming in terms of shonen. But let me talk my stuff. Let's hear me out on the power of friendship. It is absolutely necessary in shonen animes. Now, seinen animes, stuff that is like the dark, grittier turns, I don't think power of friendship really works there. Like, I don't want to see power of friendship in Death Note. That's should not happen. Or Berserk should not happen. Like, let's be for real. Those darker twist and turn shows, like even Attack on Titan, I think Attack on Titan is shonen. You could correct me if I'm wrong. Did not need like a power of friendship kind of deal. I like that whole mastermind twist put together thing. I really love those shows. But in terms of like the fairy tales, the One Piece, the Naruto's, even if we want to see the natural progression of the main character and or the main cast get stronger, maintain feats, climb up that ladder of power to eventually rather be the strongest or at least contend with the strongest at their respective levels, which makes for an incredible story, an incredible dialogue, and we could grow attached to these characters with the fights, death, and whatever comes with them climbing up that totem pole of power. Perfection. But power of friendship is necessary in regards of how far the characters have come. For example, when Natsu and Gray, I have to use fairy tale for this. Natsu and Gray, when they're inevitably fighting to kill each other, more times than not, if they're always butting heads, that power of friendship comes together. really comes together after a while. Now, should they have beat Dr. Logia with it? Absolutely not. That was some nonsense right there. But do I want a heartwarming thing of where they're talking, where they're sharing powers, where they're at least being together as one and fighting this enemy together and showing off what they can do? Yes, I want to see that. Yes, I wanted to see Naruto and Sasuke fight together, and Sakura fight together against this person and use their power of teamwork. And they've been apart for a long time. Use their power of teamwork, their friendship in that regards, to take down this massive enemy. It's going on in Black Clover. Now, I really don't like what's going on in Black Clover, where Asta has to share his anti-magic with Yuno's power. With Yuno's power in order to take down, spoiler alert, Lucius, right? And I don't really like it, but it's the power of friendship. We want to see the growth and the potential of these characters grow. And unfortunately, they don't grow, or at least in Shonen, they don't grow alone. They have to grow with their friends. They have to grow, with someone believing in them. Of course, we see that with Naruto. He just needed someone to believe in him. So that's the power of friendship progresses with Naruto. Even One Piece, their power of friendship is a little bit different in terms of everything. But we see more times than not the Straw Hats not die, but of course those are plot devices and plot armors that are in place for the Straw Hats to survive as far as possible, because there has been some instances, of course, somebody who's read and watched One Piece, where some Straw Hats should not have made it all their way to Egghead. Like, let's be for real. Anyway, outside of that, then you would have Bleach, and I'm probably going to stick to the big three and expand to the new gen. Then you have Bleach, and Bleach really doesn't have a case of power of friendship, so there's nothing I could do about defending the power of friendship there. But we've loved to see, especially growing up, Ash and Pikachu, their friendship. We've loved to see, the older iterations of Beyblade, the Pegasus and Jengas, the Tyson, the Dragoon, I can't speak on Bakugan. But Yu-Gi-Oh, you like to see Yu-Gi-Oh and Pharaoh. You love to see these friendships that help them out in all regards to the story. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh, they're cheating. Like, let's be for real. Anything else, you go to the new gen. Black Clover's using the power of friendship, sort of, but out of their respect regards to their own powers. While also, My Hero may have used the power of friendship more times than not, especially with the whole... Nah, I'm not even going to touch My Hero. My Hero barely uses the power of friendship. Demon Slayer, of course, does not use the power of friendship. More, we'll see, of course, when the Demon Slayer movies come out and see the end. You see a lot of spoilers where a lot of people get missed because there was no power of friendship. If there was a power of friendship in Demon Slayer, we'd see more characters at the end of the story than we see right now. Like this, like when Goku would still be with us. So anyway, but the power of friendship is essential. The believing, the friendship, the love is what makes us fall in love with these characters, because they build up a relationship with each other and then with us as we fall in love with that kind of friendship. Even Goku and Vegeta, to some keepsake, uses the power of friendship, where Goku should have Goku's died. But anyway, there's a whole thing about Goku where he says, believe it, believe it, believe it, and then Frieza calls him a monkey. Not 100% sure if that's abridged, but I know that's part of this super show in Term of the Power, where he awakens this power to keep him going. That's sort of a power of friendship. It's the effort you make to support your friends, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, can they go a little overboard? Yes, Fairy Tail went a little overboard, but to say it completely ruins a show would be inconclusive and sad. Of course, we want to see the respective powers and how they grew as themselves, but you can't do it alone. Fairy Tail exercises that point. Pokemon exercises that point that we grew up loving. Blade, we grew up loving. Can't speak much to Bakugan. Yu-Gi-Oh does the same thing. Black Clover is now doing it. I don't hate on Black Clover. Black Clover is doing it. And everyone's favorite, or at least favorite middle schoolers that get beat up, Tokyo Revengers does power of friendship a whole lot. Anyway, like, subscribe. I just want to defend it, or at least hear me out on it. I think we're going to see more, even though we have publicly bashed it online multiple times about the power of friendship, even calling Black Clover Disney Clover. I call One Piece Disney Piece sometimes, because One Piece refuses to kill any important people. Like, are you not gonna kill Garp though? You kill Ace. You kill Ace, but not anyone else. Not the Straw Hats haven't lost one crew member. Come on. Anyway, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.